Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Leake Academy Baseball, coming to you live on Cruiser 98.3 and Boswell Media Sports. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This evening, we got the Rebels of Leake Academy coming in at 15-6, 4-5 in district play, taking on the visiting Park Place Crusaders. Record of 8-12, 0-8 in district play. So it'll be a good opportunity for the Rebels tonight here on the home field. I'm Sam Rigby, bringing you tonight's broadcast, and want to remind everybody to, if you're not listening on Cruiser 98.3, you can go to our Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. We have the game streaming live, courtesy of Wales Church Furniture, on our live stream, so make sure to check that out if you can. So right now, teams are getting introduced right before we take our anthem break. And then we'll have our West Side Body Shop first pitch. We want to give a little thank you to Neshoba County Co-op sponsoring our field conditions this year. We got a little different field condition tonight with a 54 degrees at first pitch. So it looks like we're going to have a quick introduction to tonight's game. We're going to take an anthem break, come back, and bring you more of the pregame show here on Boswell Media Sports.
Baptist League Rural Health Clinics have a variety of healthcare options with primary care, pediatrics, and women's health. Providing care at 3 locations in Carthage, Walnut Grove, and Madden. Call 601-267-1470 today to schedule your appointment. Extended hours and Saturdays are available at our primary care clinic located in Carthage. Baptist League, making your health care our #1 priority.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
When dealing with something as complex as taxes and payroll can be, you can turn to Weaver Tax and Accounting to make things easier. Their professional staff works diligently to make sure your business and personal returns are complete and finished in a timely manner. Weaver Tax and Accounting will also execute your bookkeeping and payroll, bringing you the best in tax services since 1979. Weaver Tax and Accounting, 20 South Street, Sebastopol, and 109 Chadwick Avenue in Walnut Grove.
Boswell Media Sports.
The East Side Gun and Bone pregame show rolls on here on Cruising at 98.3. We apologize for the little quick delay because the game got started pretty early. It's 5:55. First pitch is coming to you at 6 o'clock right here on Boswell Media Sports. Our first pitch sponsored to you by West Side Body Shop, sponsoring the first pitch all year for Leake Academy Rebel Baseball. So a little bit of the recap how the season has unfolded so far for the Rebels. Last week, dropping a very tough contest against a talented Lamar baseball club, as the Rebels won the first game at Lamar 5-2, and then came to the home field on Thursday night, lost that game 11-1 in 5 innings. Lamar had a really outstanding performance by Jackson Whitcomb, who hit 2 grand slams in that ball game. And then the Rebels went back to Lamar on Friday night and dropped that one in a close one by a score of 4-1. Jack Arkins had a big night on Friday for the Rebels, playing at Lamar. Went 1 for 2 at the plate, drew 2 walks, and also pitched 5.1 innings with 5 strikeouts on the night, only giving up 4 runs, but it was a tough night for the Rebels to drop a really close matchup at Lamar. Also on Friday night, Tyler Winstead, Gage Warren, and Easton Page all went 1 for 3 at the plate, with Tanner Walsworth getting the sacrifice fly in the RBI. So tonight on the mound for the Rebels will be Caden Stovall. Stovall coming in with a record of 4-1, 3.37 ERA with 30 strikeouts on the season for Caden Stovall, who will be pitching tonight for the Rebels. A couple of batting stats for the Rebels so far this season. Tanner Walsworth, first baseman tonight, batting .377, leading the team in batting average with 20 and 19 RBIs, along with Major Chandler batting .351 with 17 RBIs, and Mathen Weaver and Will Garner batting .347 with 17 hits apiece between Weaver and Garner. Be something to keep an eye out on for the rest of the night. So we're about to start with the West Side Body Shop first pitch, and that concludes our East Side Gun and Pawn pregame show. So starting off, leading off the lineup for Park Place will be sophomore Owen Bailey. So Bailey leading off for Park Place, in the first pitch from Stovall is outside for ball one. So the 1-0 from Stovall. This one's lined foul down the third base side. It'll be strike one to Owen Bailey. It's a nice day at the ballpark, but a nice cool temperature. As we mentioned before, we took the anthem break. Thanks to the Neshoba County Co-op sponsoring our field conditions this year, with the weather at 54 degrees at first pitch. It'll drop down to 50 degrees at 8 o'clock. So Bailey takes the strike two pitch. It's a 2-2 count to Owen Bailey. So Coach Caden Stovall, first pitch to Bailey. It's grounded to short, fielded by Harkins, and throw over to first in time for out number one. So Harkins moving over to short, and Matthew Nowell going over to second base because of Stovall going to the mound tonight. And Will Gardner in at third base, and Tanner Walsworth at first. And Gage Warren at catcher rounds out your infield for the Rebels tonight. So now up to bat for Park Place, number 8, Peyton Bray. Owen Bailey goes down via the ground out. That's the first out of the inning. Second pitch to Bray is lined deep into right field. Chandler going back and makes the grab close to the warning track in the right field wall for out number 2.
Now batting number 5, Easton Haley.
Now coming to bat for Park Place, number 5, Easton Haley. It's a very productive start so far for Stovall on the mound. Easton Haley, a sophomore, coming into tonight's game for Park Place. First pitch from Stovall is outside for ball one. Stovall throwing 8 pitches in this top of the first inning. Ball is grounded. Now we're going to have to dig for it. Makes the scoop, and the throw over to first. Still in time for out number 3, so the Rebels go 1-2-3 to start off this inning. Rebels will be coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Stay tuned for more Rebel baseball right here on Boswell Media Sports.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
If you love sports, get in the game by getting In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, puts you in the game with personalized jerseys and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports has the cheer uniforms you're looking for, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports also believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Be the fan you've always wanted to be with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to Boswell Media Sports from Leake Academy Baseball. We just went through the top of the first inning. The Rebels were able to go 1-2-3 to finish half of the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake first inning. Starting off for the Rebels on the lineup chart, leading off is shortstop Jack Harkins. Made a good play in the infield in that first inning, along with Math and Weaver behind Harkins. And Major Chandler in the 3-hole. That'll be the first 3 batters the Rebels will bring to the plate to face Graham Gilmore, senior pitcher for Park Place. as the Rebels were able to go 1, 2, 3, no hits also in that inning. And the Rebels will come to bring the bats to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. Rebels looking to improve the district record, 15-6 on the year, but 4-5 in district play. Rebels looking to take care of business here at home on this cool April day for baseball. First pitch to Harkins. This one's going to be outside for ball 1 to Harkins. Harkins with the 1-0 from Gilmore. Hits Harkins, and he will take the free one. 2 pitches in, and Jack Harkins draws the bean ball. Gets plunked on that one, and he makes the walk down to first base.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 29.
So Harkins continuing what we saw on Friday night at Lamar. And Jack looks to be a little bit shaken up as he took that hit. Going to shake it off and get on the bag. So that'll bring Math and Weaver into the box for the Rebels. First pitch to Weaver misses for ball 1, and appears to be Tanner Walsworth in the 3-hole for the Rebels. And the 1-0 pitch to Weaver is grounded right up the middle, right to the pitcher. Gilmore makes the throw to second in time for 1, and the ball will be overthrown. And Weaver gets in safely with the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 5, Tanner Walsworth.
So that'll keep Weaver in safely at first and bring Tanner Walsworth to the plate for the Rebels. First pitch to Walsworth is high and outside for ball 1. Rebels have 1 runner on base with Matthew Weaver standing on first. And the 1-0 to Walsworth. Weaver taking off for second. Throw is wide, and Weaver gets in safely with a stolen base. So that advances Matthew Weaver all the way to second base. A good RBI opportunity coming up for Tanner Walsworth. 1 out in the inning, 2-0 pitch to Walsworth. Ball is grounded foul and will hit the batting cage behind the third base dugout. That one was lined out by Walsworth, but will sail foul for strike 1. So Weaver stands on second base. The 2-1 to Walsworth. Pitch is high for ball 3. With Tyler Winstead lurking in the on-deck spot, 1 out. 3-1 count. Tanner Walsworth. And that's ball 4, and that'll be the first Woodstock Furniture walk of the night, as Tanner Walsworth will make the walk, courtesy of the walk down to first base, and it'll bring up Tyler Winstead. So that's 2 walks in the inning. The Rebels have gotten first one to Harkins in the second, courtesy of the plunk to Harkins, but Walsworth gets the actual walk. This one is lined into center field. Grab is made for out number 2, but Weaver is making the run down to third, and he's in safely. So both Walsworth and Weaver tagging up from second and third. But that is 2 outs on the board for the Rebels.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 27, Major Chandler.
So runners on second and third for the Rebels. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Major Chandler comes into the lineup as Graham Gilmore throws a really good first pitch breaking ball to Chandler. 2 outs in the inning. No runs for either side. Pitch will hit Major Chandler, and he'll make the walk down to first base as well.
Now batting for
So
the
bases
Rebels,
loaded now for the Rebels.
Garner.
as Will Gardner comes into the box. Really good RBI opportunity for the Rebels. As Will Gardner comes into the box. Gardner going to pop this one up deep into center field. And the grab is made for out number 3, so Rebels leave some runners on base. But that will do it for the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake. First inning would take a break and come back with second inning of play. More Rebel baseball on the way from Boswell Media Sports.
Are you gearing up for the busy poultry season ahead? Well, look no further than Ozark Ag Supply. Keep your operation running smoothly with our high-quality poultry fan motors, cool cell pads, and durable fan belts. As the temperatures rise, ensure your birds stay cool and comfortable with reliable ventilation systems. Don't let the heat ruffle your feathers. Ozark Ag Supply, Highway 16 West, Carthage.
Come see us at Eastside Pawn and Gun. Josh is there to help you with plenty of knowledge and experience, from the gleaming precision of Vortex optics to essential gear like lawnmower blades and belts. Their shelves are full of quality and quantity. Need quick cash? Eastside Pawn and Gun will provide the pawn loan you need while offering the flexibility you crave right when you need it. Visit them today. Open late 3 days a week. Eastside Pawn and Gun, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy baseball continues on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel live stream and also on Cruiser 98.3. Through one inning of play, no hits by either squad, even though the Rebels had an opportunity with the bases loaded, courtesy of 2 walks in the inning. Or 3 walks, excuse me, two hit batters as Major Chandler and Jack Harkins got on via the bean ball, the old school plunk. So now we start the top of the second inning. Central Electric Power Association is sponsoring all second inning of Rebel baseball this season on Boswell Media Sports. Brings up Carson Hill to lead us off in the inning. First pitch from Stovall. This one is popped up, and Gardner makes the quick grab. 1 pitch, 1 out in this top of the second.
Now batting number 10, Josh Kazol.
And Josh Kazol comes into bat next for Park Place. 1 pitch, 1 out from Caden Stovall. First pitch to Koziol is outside and in the dirt for ball 1. With pitcher Graham Gilmore on deck for Park Place. The 1-0 from Stovall. Ball is grounded, fielded by Gardner. Cleanly throw over to Walsworth. Makes the scoop at first and in time for out number 2. So 3 pitches through the inning, 2 outs for the Rebels.
14, Graham
Brings up Graham Gilmore coming into the box for Park Place. Stovall were very productive through 2 2/3 innings. First pitch is going to be outside for ball 1 from Stovall. Little pitcher duel, Gilmore and Stovall. And the 1-0 from Stovall. Ball is grounded up the middle, and nobody can make the grab on it as Gilmore gets the first hit of the night for a single. With Gilmore's single, it brings up Owen Cooper. With Gilmore standing on first. Just a good-looking ground ball from Graham Gilmore that got right through that Rebel defense. The shortstop and second baseman gap. It just went right through for a base hit. First pitch is in for strike 1. Caden Stovall. Ball is grounded, fielded by Gardner, and a throw over to the force out at second is in time. The Rebels very productive in this inning as well, going 1, 2, and then 3. Got the 4th batter out of the inning. That'll do it for the top of the second. We're going to take a break, and the Rebels will come back to bat in the bottom of the second inning. Stay tuned for more Rebel baseball from from Boswell Media Sports.
First Financial Bank, in the business of you.
Looking to make improvements to your home or maybe consolidate high-interest debt? At First Financial Bank, your home's equity can help you achieve your goals. With a home equity loan from First Financial Bank, you can borrow against your home's value. This is Chance Hall, consumer lender. Whether you're upgrading your kitchen, paying for a vacation, or paying off bills, your home's equity could be the solution. Let your home work for you. Stop by today and see why we're in the business of you.
First Financial Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to Rebel Baseball on Boswell Media Sports. In the bottom of the second, Central Electric Power Association inning, it's going to be catcher Gage Warren leading all four of the Rebels in the bottom of the second. A quick first two innings for the Rebels, but no hits to show for it. Only one hit given up by Caden Stovall through 2 innings of play. Graham Gilmore throws the first pitch to Warren. It's going to be fouled behind home plate for strike one to Gage Warren. On deck for the Rebels, it's going to be left fielder Easton Page in the on-deck circle behind Gage Warren, but the 1-0-1 to Warren. Breaking ball pitch nearly hit him again, but Warren misses it for ball one. So an Ozark Ag foul ball for the first one of the night for Warren. Breaking ball pitch is low again. So Graham Gilmore is trying to get that breaking ball going, but it is missed for ball one. Both times in this at-bat. 2-1 to Warren is fouled off behind home plate. Again for strike two, another Ozark Ag foul ball by Gage Warren. So here comes the 2-2 to Warren. Warren, good check swing, holding off on that outside slider, and it's a full count to Gage Warren. So 3-2 to Warren is grounded to third, fielded cleanly, throw over to first, and that is in time for out number one. Longest at bat of the night for the Rebels with Gage Warren drawing a good amount of pitches on that. And that'll bring up Easton Page into the batter's box to hit, with Matthew Nowell now coming on deck for the Rebels. One out in the inning. And the first pitch to Page. Ball is hit into deep left center field, but the left fielder goes over and makes the grab for out number two. Ball was well hit by Page, but just a better play in left field by the Crusaders. Brings up second baseman Matthew Nowell into the box to hit. So the Rebels looking to avoid the 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Nowell. It's a high pitch thrown by Gilmore, but it's called for strike one. Here comes the 0-1 to Nowell. Nowell dodges that one for ball one. So nobody on base for the Rebels in the Central Electric Power Association's second inning. The 1-1 from Gilmore. Nowell dodges that one. It's going to be ball two. Nowell batting in the 9-hole tonight for the Rebels with Jack Harkins on deck. 2-1 to Nowell. Pitches outside for ball three. Wind kind of picking up a little bit. Was not a lot of wind at the start of the game, but it's really picking up a lot now as we're getting deeper into that late afternoon. The 3-1 to Nowell. And Nowell takes that one for strike two, a little high and inside in the strike zone, but it gets in for strike two. So Nowell shows bunt with a full count. 3-2 to Nowell, pulls back the bunt and hits it, and it will drop for a base hit for Matthew Nowell. And it will drop. The ball was kind of hit into like a flop shot in golf, just a real high looking off the bat, but dropped for a base hit. Wasn't even a pop out, it was just kind of a loft. But Nowell gets the ball down for a base hit. It's the first hit of the night for the Rebels. Nowell taking off immediately for second, gets in safely. So before the pitch was even thrown, Nowell was taken off for second. And he gets in safely with a stolen base. 1-0 count to Jack Harkins. Breaking ball pitch again from Gilmore, misses for ball two, and the Rebels have Nowell in scoring position. So the 2-0 from Gilmore, Harkins fouls this one off for strike one. That's an Ozark Ag foul ball by Jack Harkins. So through the lineup one time, the Rebels had 3 walks in the first inning, none in this second inning, but 2 outs on the board. 2-1 pitch to Harkins is grounded to first, and it's through the first baseman's glove. Nowell's going to round third. Nowell heading for the plate, and he will get in safely. RBI single for Jack Harkins. Throw from right field is wild of first, but Harkins diving down to second this time. And Harkins gets in safely, so an error in right field causes Harkins to advance. But he gets an RBI single.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 29, Mathen Weaver.
So with Harkins now standing on second, they'll bring up center fielder Mathen Weaver. First pitch to Weaver is in for strike one. And the Rebels get their first lead of the night, leading 1-0 with 2 hits through 2 2/3 innings. The 0-1 to Weaver. This one's outside in the other batter's box for ball one. So with Harkins standing on second, the 1-1 to Weaver. It's outside is again for ball two. The 2-1 pitch on the way to Weaver. Ball is hit into deep left field. Left fielder's making a run at it, and he makes the grab for out number 3. Well hit by Mathen Weaver, but it will drop for out number 3. So the Rebels, through 2 innings, score 1 run off the RBI single from Jack Harkins. We're going to take another break. Be back with more Rebel baseball on the way from Boswell Media Sports.
Life is full of surprises, but with the right insurance, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way.
At South Group Insurance, they offer tailored insurance solutions for your home, auto, business, and farm. Whether it's protecting your family or securing your future, they're always there to help.
South Group Insurance agents are local, experienced, and ready to help provide personalized service that's right for you.
South Group Insurance, just off the Court Square in Carthage.
Barney & Mott's Furniture, where everyone is like family, comes to our range of home furnishings and accessories. They'll help you design your space to add a little touch of your personality and complete comfort. Barney & Mott's offers quality that speaks to your unique style. Visit them today and transform your house into a place that's as special as you are. Experience the magic of Barney & Mott's Furniture and come see what everybody's talking about. Highway 21, 2 miles south of Sebastopol.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to Madden, Mississippi. Rebels leading Park Place through 2 innings of play, 1-0. So far on the night, Easton Page through 2 innings has only thrown 16 pitches and only given up 1 hit. And it was a single just in the last inning. So Matthew Bain comes into the box now for Park Place. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Second pitch is grounded foul by Bain for strike 1. Now we're into the Carthage Vet Clinic 3rd inning. Carthage Vet Clinic sponsoring all Rebel baseball this season on Boswell Media Sports. Here comes the 1-1 from Stovall. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Park Place only has 1 hit through 2 innings, but it's been a very, very effective pitching game from both Gilmore for Park Place and Stovall for the Rebels. Pitch is fouled off at the plate by Matthew Bain. And Bain gets back into the box for the 2-2 pitch from Stovall. Swinging strike 3, but the throw is made down from Warren. It's in time. It's a Stovall's first strikeout on the night, striking out Matthew Bain.
Now batting number 24, Easton King.
So that's 1 out through for the Rebels. And it brings up Easton King into the box, in this top of the 3rd inning. First pitch from Stovall's in the dirt for ball 1. And the 1-0 from Stovall. Ball's fouled off behind home plate for strike 1. As Easton King battling at the plate, facing Caden Stovall. So the Rebels picked up their first run in that last inning off an RBI single by Jack Harkins. 1-1 from Stovall is grounded to Nowell at second, makes the grab and the scoop over to first in time for out number 2. Good defensive play by Nowell at second, making a run on the ball and a little flip over to Walsworth at first in the scoop for out number 2. So 2 outs in this top of the 3rd inning. Back to the top of the order with Owen Bailey for Park Place. First pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 from Stovall. This one is going to be popped up. Now calling everybody off. He's going to look to make the grab and does indeed. Back-to-back putouts by Nowell at second. That'll do it. So in the Carthage Vet Clinic 3rd inning, Rebels leading, going to the bottom of the 3rd, leading 1-0 over Park Place. We're going to take another break. Be back with more Rebel baseball coming up from Boswell Media Sports.
Sherwood County Co-op. You know they have everything you need for the great outdoors. Come shop their huge selection of fishing supplies and get ready for that big gobbler and turkey season. Sherwood County Co-op has premium gear that ensures you're ready for the chase. Then visit their greenhouse to see their fruit trees, vibrant flowers, and their colorful yard art. Fire up your taste buds with Bayou Classic Grills and Cookers. It's that time of year, so enjoy. Neshoba County Co-op, West Main Street, Philadelphia.
To shortstop, it's a line drive, and it's caught, and that will do it.
The Welsh family, owner and operators of Welsh Church Furniture, have been manufacturing high-quality solid wood church furniture in Maxapater for over 60 years. Whether it's remodeling or starting a new building project, you can trust Welsh Church Furniture to supply a quality wood product that will last a lifetime. If your church is looking to replace their furniture, call today and they will help you make your sanctuary a beautiful place to worship. Welsh Church Furniture. Visit them online at welshchurchfurniture.com.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebel Baseball continues on Cruiser 98.3 and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. Through 3 innings of play, Easton Page has only given up 1 hit, and it was to pitcher Graham Gilmore. As Tanner Walsworth leads us off in this Carthage Vet Clinic 3rd inning. Graham Gilmore has thrown 35 pitches on the night. About to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch to Walsworth. It's going to be grounded, but it's fielded by the catcher. Throw over to first is in time for out number 1. Thought for a chance it could be foul, but Walsworth will ground out on the first pitch. Now after the ground out by Walsworth, it brings up Tyler Winstead. Winstead with 1 out already through the inning, had a fly out in his last at-bat at the plate for the Rebels. First pitch to Winstead is in for strike 1. It's been a very low hitting performance by both teams, but it's been excellent performances by both pitchers, Stovall and Graham Gilmore. 0-1 to Winstead is going to be popped foul and drifting behind the first base dugout. It'll drop for strike 2. So here comes the 0-2 pitch to Winstead, little 2-strike stance, and he will put this one into deep right center, and it will drop. Base hit by Winstead. He's rounding first, headed for second, and gets in with a stand-up double by Tyler Winstead. Getting the Rebel bats going in this bottom of the 3rd inning. So Winstead with the 3rd hit of the night brings up right fielder Major Chandler with 1 out in the inning. Runner on second for the Rebels with Winstead after that double. First pitch to Chandler was in the dirt for ball 1, but Winstead, ball went a little bit behind the catcher, but Winstead elects to stay at second base. The 1-0. Gilmore looks back to second. Throw to Chandler again, and he's hit again. So Chandler, 2 at-bats. He got hit twice by Graham Gilmore. So Rebels are really taking some for the team after a couple of hit batters, with Chandler getting hit, and also Walsworth. Harkins got hit in his first at-bat as well. So it's been a couple of hit batters tonight so far in this early stage of the ball game in the Carthage Vet Clinic 3rd inning. So Chandler standing on first. The 1-0 pitch to Will Gardner. Another one outside for ball 2. Runners on first and second for the Rebels. Gilmore takes the stance, and the 2-0 on the way. And it's going to hit Garner as well. Another hit batter for the Rebels. And it'll load the bases. So Gardner takes one for the team as well. And brings up catcher Gage Warren. Grounded out in his last at bat. But he's got a good opportunity, bases loaded with 1 out. And Gage Warren steps into the box for the Rebels. One out in the inning, bottom of the 3rd. Rebels leading 1-0, but a bases loaded opportunity for Gage Warren. First pitch from Gilmore's in for strike 1, a little bit on the outside, but catches that corner for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Warren. Belted back to the pitcher. Throw over to the plate is in time. And the throw to first is wild. And that will score Chandler. And Gardner headed for the plate, sliding in safely. That'll score 2 runs for the Rebels. So, a lot going on on that play. Let me give you a little recap of it. Bases were loaded, but the throw to the plate was in time. And it got out Winstead, but the throw to first was wild, and it scored Major Chandler and Will Gardner. And Warren was able to advance on that wild pitch and get all the way down to 3rd base. And brings up Wright Palokas pinch running at 3rd. for the Rebels. Pitch is fouled off by Page for strike one, a 1-1 count, but the Rebels were able to score 2 by Gage Warren's 2 RBI single. And the 1-1 on the way to Page. Pitch is thrown in, looked a little outside, but it drops for strike 2. The 1-2 ball is grounded down the third baseline, but goes foul at the last second and keeps Wright Paloka standing on third. So the 1-2 on the way to Page. Ball's grounded foul once again by Page, battling at the plate for another Ozark Ag foul ball. So already in this Carthage Vet Clinic third inning, Rebels have tacked on 2 more runs, leading 3-0 over Park Place. So Paloka standing on third, pinch running for Gage Warren. The 1-2 to Easton Page. Page grounds this one to short, and it goes through his glove, and that'll score Palokas from third. So another run for the Rebels. And it brings up Matthew Nowell. Rebels lead 4-0 after the single by Easton Page. Nowell singled in his last at bat, with Easton Page standing on first. First pitch to Nowell, put into the left center gap, and it's going to drop. Base hit for Nowell. Page rounding second, headed for third. And it's a stand-up double for Matthew Nowell, advancing Easton Page all the way down to third base and back to the top of the order. Brings up Jack Harkins. So Rebels got runners on second and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Hits starting to get a little contagious in this inning. Harkins with an RBI single in his last at bat. Good RBI opportunity here as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. 53 pitches thrown by Graham Gilmore through 2 2/3 innings. Pitch is wild, hits the backstop for ball 2, but a good bounce off that backstop. Went right back into the catcher's glove and kept Easton Page standing on third. So the 2-0 to Harkins. Pitch is thrown for strike 1, a little outside corner fastball thrown by Gilmore for strike 1. So the 2-1 to Harkins. Another high pitch for ball 3. Runners on second and third. Nowell standing on second. Page on third. 3-1 to Harkins. And that one is a little low, but it drops in for strike 2 to Harkins. Full count for Harkins. And here comes the 3-2 from Gilmore. It's going to be fouled off by Harkins. And goes out of play as Harkins stays alive in the box. So 3-2 still for Harkins. Gilmore on his 59th pitch. Pitch is in the dirt. Runners running home. And he gets in safely for another run for the Rebels. So the catcher for Park Place was trying to flip it to the pitcher, but Gilmore wasn't covering home. And now we're going to take a short break as the Park Place coach wants to have a chat on the mound with his pitcher, but the Rebels got runners on the corners, leading 5-0 over Park Place. We're going to take a break. Back with more Rebel baseball coming up on Boswell Media Sports.
If you love sports, get in the game by getting In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, puts you in the game with personalized jerseys and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports has the cheer uniforms you're looking for, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports also believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Be the fan you've always wanted to be with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family-owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win.
When dealing with something as complex as taxes and payroll can be, you can turn to Weaver Tax and Accounting to make things easier. Their professional staff works diligently to make sure your business and personal returns are complete and finished in a timely manner. Weaver Tax and Accounting will also execute your bookkeeping and payroll, bringing you the best in tax services since 1979. Weaver Tax and Accounting, 20 South Street, Sebastopol, and 109 Chadwick Avenue in Walnut Grove.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to Boswell Media Sports, Leake Academy Baseball on Cruise 98.3 and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. In the bottom of the third inning, the Crusaders of Park Place elect to go with a brand new pitcher, so Graham Gilmore's day on the mound is done. And it brings up Bennett Newton now pitching for the Rebels after that last run scored. After Harkins got the walk, it brings up Mathen Weaver. Weaver 0 for 2 on the day. Harkins taking off for second and no contest. Harkins gets in standing up with a stolen base. So no force out for the Rebels with Nowell on third, Harkins on second. Pitch from Newton misses for ball 2, so back-to-back ball pitches by Bennett Newton. Wind really starting to pick up, blowing back towards home plate, so the wind is against the Rebel bats as that one's high for ball 3 by Bennett Newton. Weaver with an RBI opportunity, 3-0. And that one's in for strike one to Mathen Weaver. He's already got a stolen base in this game on a fielder's choice, is how he reached in the first inning. Batting in the bottom of the third. Weaver with a RBI opportunity, 3-1 to Weaver. Hits Weaver. And he'll make the strut down to first. Another Woodstock Furniture walk on the night for the Rebels. And it brings up Tanner Walsworth. The bases loaded. Opportunity. The Rebels have really strung together some good runs with 2 outs. Hitting in this inning. 5-0 lead for the Rebels. First pitch to Walsworth. Pitch is a little up in the zone, but it's called for strike one. So 0-1 to Walsworth from Newton. Ball is sailing foul. The pitch will move foul for strike one. Strike two, to Tanner Walsworth. 0-2 count with the bases loaded for the Rebels. So here comes the 0-2 to Walsworth. It's going to be popped up in the infield. And the grab is made at short for out number 3. So bases loaded for the Rebels. Still tacking on 4 runs in the inning. That'll do it for the Carthage Vet Clinic third inning. Be back with more Rebel baseball coming up from Boswell Media Sports.
Step up to the plate this baseball season with the Leake Academy baseball team.
From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd, come support and cheer on our young men on the field. You will enjoy the excitement that only the Leake Rebels can bring. Derek and Mariana Harkins, longtime Rebels, say they're not just playing ball, they're living every moment with passion and perseverance, giving all the glory to God.
Join them and be part of the legacy that's more than just a game. It's an unforgettable experience. Catch the spirit of the Rebels today. Leake Academy Baseball.
Come see us at Eastside Pawn and Gun. Josh is there to help you with plenty of knowledge and experience, from the gleaming precision of Vortex optics to essential gear like lawnmower blades and belts. Their shelves are full of quality and quantity. Need quick cash? Eastside Pawn and Gun will provide the pawn loan you need while offering the flexibility you crave right when you need it. Visit them today. Open late 3 days a week. Eastside Pawn and Gun, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebel baseball continues on Boswell Media Sports as the Rebels are leading Park Place 5-0 through 3 innings of play. Rebels tack on 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning and walks up Peyton Bray, as the Rebels have already been through the order 2 times, and this is Peyton Bray's second at bat of the night, as Caden Stovall was off to a really hot start on the mound, only giving up 1 hit. But he's been sitting in the dugout for a while, going to have to make a big adjustment to try and get that arm going again, as it's worked really well so far for the Rebels. First pitch from Stovall misses for ball 1. So we're just getting started in the Weaver Tax and Accounting 4th inning for the Rebels. 1-0 from Stovall is grounded to third, fielded by Gardner. Good play and throw to first in time for out number 1. A quick play, the throw over from Will Gardner.
Now batting number 5, Easton Haley.
So after the ground out by Bray, it brings up Easton Haley, 1 out in the inning. The first pitch from Stovall. Ball is going to be popped up foul and will sail out of play for strike 1. So the 0-1 from Stovall, and it drops in off the foul tip for strike 2. So the 0-2 from Stovall. This one's outside. Try to get Easton Haley swinging at it, but he wasn't going, as it misses for ball 1. The 1-2 from Stovall. This one is a high-looking fastball, but misses for ball 2. So the 2-2 from Stovall. Breaking ball pitch drops in for strike 3. It's Stovall's second strikeout of the night. And it's going to be a second Barney and Mott's Furniture strikeout, sponsoring all Rebel strikeouts this season on Boswell Media Sports. So that's the second out of the inning, courtesy of the strikeout by Caden Stovall. First pitch this time to Carson Hill, who grounded it out in his last at bat for Park Place. First pitch misses for ball 1. Good looking fastball by Stovall. It's in for strike 1. So the 1-1 from Stovall. Breaking ball pitch gets in again for strike 2. 1-2 count to Carson Hill. So the 1-2 from Stovall. Tried to get Hill chasing at it, but he wasn't going at it. In the Weaver Tax and Accounting 4th inning, Rebels leading 5-0 on 4 hits. 2-2 from Stovall. This one's outside for ball 4. So Hill gets on with a walk. And Josh Kazol comes up to the plate. He comes up to the plate to bat with 2 outs in this top of the 4th. So now Cole steps into the box. Throw back to first. And Hill gets back in safely. So the first pitch from Stovall. Good looking fastball for strike one. Stovall takes a look back to first. Check on Hill. And throws the 0-1. Ball is grounded, fielded by Harkins at short. The flip over to second. And it's in time for out number 3. So once again, another productive inning by Stovall on the mound for the Rebels. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. More Rebel baseball as the bats are coming up on Boswell Media Sports.
Barney Ahmad's Furniture, where everyone is like family, comes to our range of home furnishings and accessories. They'll help you design your space to add a little touch of your personality and complete comfort. Barney Ahmad's offers quality that speaks to your unique style. Visit them today and transform your house into a place that's as special as you are. Experience the magic of Barney Ahmad's Furniture and come see what everybody's talking about. Highway 21, 2 miles south of Sebastopol.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to Boswell Media Sports. Rebel baseball continuing in this bottom of the 4th inning. Weaver Texan counting 4th. Rebels leading 5-0 over Park Place on 4 hits. A lot of walks and hit batters. The Rebels have gotten runners on base, but only brought around 5 of them. As it looks to be Tyler Winstead coming to bat in this bottom of the 4th. He led off the bottom of the 3rd with a stand-up double. Winstead did on that one, so he'll look to come to the plate, looking to repeat the same success he had in his last at bat. As Bennett Newton is still in the game for Park Place on the mound pitching. And he'll bring up Tyler Winstead after he makes his last warm-up throw. Want to remind everybody, Weaver Tax and Accounting sponsoring all of 4th inning baseball for the Rebels on Boswell Media Sports this season. So Winstead steps into the box. Nobody on base in this bottom of the 4th. It's about to get started. Weaver Tax and Accounting 4th inning. Sponsoring all Rebel baseball this season, but Winstead fouls that one off for strike one. Winstead fouling off the first one for an Ozark Ag foul ball. Takes the second one for a high ball 1. So the 1-1 to Winstead. He's going to put this one down the right field line. Might go foul, and indeed it drops foul for strike 2. Another Ozark Ag foul ball. So Winstead with a 2-strike at bat, and the 1-2 from Newton is going to be put deep into left field. And it is made in left field. The grab is made for out number 1. It was well hit by Winstead. Another one well hit by Winstead, but that one just a better play by the left fielder for the Crusaders for out number 1. Looked to be Easton Haley made that grab and left for out number 1 for the Crusaders. Brings up Major Chandler as he puts this one into deep left field. Haley going back again and makes another grab in left field for out number 2. Well hit ball by Chandler, just put a little too much air on it. And the grab is made for out number 2. So that brings up Will Gardner back into the box for the Rebels. So Will Garner, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, puts this one into deep right field. It may drop for a base hit, but another good play by the Park Place outfielders. Graham Gilmore making that grab in right field for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Rebels this time at the plate. And we're going to the top of the 5th. More Rebel baseball on the way from Boswell Media Sports.
Barney and Mod's Furniture, where
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
West Side Body Shop says, let's face it, stuff happens. And when it does, they can take care of damage as small as a chip in your windshield all the way up to full collision services. Insurance claims are always welcome too. Just be sure your first stop is West Side Body Shop in Philadelphia. They also specialize in truck accessories, including toolboxes, visors, Nerf bars, and winches. They make your ride look cool. West Side Body Shop, just off Beacon Street on Waterview Lane, right behind the Huddle House in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Through four innings of play, the Rebels leading Park Place Academy 5-0 off of 4 hits for the Rebels and only 1 so far for Park Place. Caden Stovall doing a really good job on the mound tonight for the Rebels. As we start off this 5th inning, brought to you by Leake County Co-op, sponsoring all 5th inning for Rebel baseball this season. Brings up Graham Gilmore, who made the last out of the inning in right field. Comes up to bat. He started the 9 off pitching for the Crusaders, gave up 5 runs. And here comes the first pitch from Stovall. This one's fouled off by Gilmore for strike 1. So the 0-1 thrown to Gilmore. Here comes a Stovall pitch. This one is popped up and will sail foul for strike 2. Back-to-back strikes thrown by Stovall. And here comes the 0-2 to Gilmore. Breaking ball pitch from Stovall catches Gilmore looking for strike 3. So another Barney and Mott's Furniture strikeout by Caden Stovall. His 3rd on the night so far for Stovall. It brings up Owen Cooper. First pitch from Stovall. Outside strike called for strike 1. Stovall only with 44 pitches through 4 1/3 inning play. Very productive on the mound. This one's outside for ball 1. And the 1-1 from Stovall. Looks like it's inside for ball 2. And they're going to say that one will hit Owen Cooper instead. That'll be a walk for Cooper. So it brings up Matthew Bain into the box for Park Place. So runner on first after the hit at bat by Owen Cooper. Brings up Matthew Bain, so Coach Stovall is going to want to talk to the umpire and make sure that ball, see if it actually hit him or not. But we think it, from where we were sitting, it looked like it kind of hit him on the wrist a little bit. But we're going to let Coach Stovall and the umpire talk this one out. No obscure gesture from Coach Stovall. Really cool and collected. Just a little inquisition to the umpire, asking about just a couple of questions, but the umpire cleared it up for him, and Matthew Bain comes up to bat for Park Place as Owen Cooper stands on first. with 1 out in the inning. First pitch from Stovall is outside for ball 1. So here comes the 1-0 to Bain. Is hit into deep center field. Weaver making a run at it and makes the grab for out number 2. Good play in center by Math and Weaver.
Now batting number 24, Easton King.
So that's 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Easton King, who grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch is a swing and strike 1 to Easton King. With Owen Cooper still standing on first. Throw back to first, and is not in time as King gets back in, or excuse me, Cooper gets back in safely with Easton King in the box at the plate. 0-1 is the count to Easton King. Ball is grounded foul. And it'll be strike 2. So an 0-2 count to Easton King from Caden Stovall. The 0-2. Swing and strike 3 this time. Another Barney Motts and Furniture strikeout for Stovall. That'll do it for the top of the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Rebel Bats coming up to bat here on Boswell Media Sports. Stay tuned for more Rebel Baseball coming up.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
West Side Body Shop says, let's face it, stuff happens. And when it does, they can take care of damage as small as a chip in your windshield all the way up to full collision services. Insurance claims are always welcome too. Just be sure your first stop is West Side Body Shop in Philadelphia. They also specialize in truck accessories, including toolboxes, visors, Nerf bars, and winches. They make your ride look cool. West Side Body Shop, just off Beacon Street on Waterview Lane, right behind the Huddle House in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebel Baseball continuing on Boswell Media Sports and Cruising 98.3. I'll remind everybody, I want to thank you for watching our stream on YouTube this evening. It's Rebel Baseball winning over Park Place at the moment, 5-0 lead for the Rebels. And I want to thank Wells Church's Furniture for sponsoring our stream this year on Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. So in the bottom of the 5th, Rebels leading 5-0 with Caden Stovall only giving up 1 hit so far on the night. Gage Warren will lead us off, and he'll put this one foul for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Gage Warren. This one's outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count for Gage Warren. Another one outside by Bennett Newton. It's a 2-1 count for Warren. No outs in the inning as we're just getting started. It's Gage Warren in the batter's box at the plate. He had a 2 RBI double in his last at bat for Warren. He dodges the next pitch for ball 3. So 3-1 count to Gage Warren. And he'll pop this one up in shallow right field. Gilmore goes over and makes the sliding grab for out number 1. Big play in right field by Graham Gilmore. So Warren will go back into the dugout and will bring up left fielder Easton Page. So 1 out for Easton Page. Pitch is high and outside for ball 1. So it's starting to set in left field here in Madden as the wind's blowing out to right field. 1 out. 5-0 lead for the Rebels. Pitch from Newton misses for ball 2 this time. So 2-0 count to Easton Page. And Page will belt this one into left field. It'll drop for a base hit. And Page rounding first. Elects to stay over at first, so a single by Page. That's his second on the night. 2 for 3 nights so far for Easton Page. It'll bring up senior second baseman Matthew Nowell coming into the box to face Bennett Newton after that single by Easton Page. So 1 out for Matthew Nowell. Throw back over to first, and Page gets back in standing up. So now awaits the pitch. This one's outside for ball 1. As we're just getting started in this bottom of the 5th, Leake County Co-op 5th inning. Page taking off for second, throw down. Is not in time. Easton Page with a stolen base. Sorry for the delay on that one. We're waiting on the, couldn't really see with the pitcher standing in the way of the tag, but nonetheless, Easton Page gets in safely with a stolen base. Now fouls this one off past the first base dugout. And will go foul for strike 1. Two 1 to Nowell. Swinging strike 2 this time to Matthew Nowell with 1 out in this bottom of the 5th inning. Nowell in his 2-strike approach at the plate shows bunt, brings it back and fouls this one off for strike 2 to stay alive at the plate. So 2-2 count for Nowell. Newton looks back at second to Page, and Nowell grounds this one too short, fielded cleanly. Throw over is not in time, and he's in safely, and that will advance Easton Page. He waited on the throw over to first and then chose to go himself. And he gets in safely at third, so the runners are at the corners as Jack Harkins comes to at bat for the Rebels. So now on the night, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. So runners on the corners for the Rebels. And now we'll scamper back to first base after the throw from Newton. With 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Harkins. And it'll be popped up. Ball is sailing foul. And will hit for a foul ball. Strike 1 to Harkins. Harkins lines this one down the first baseline, but it will sail foul for strike 2 to Jack Harkins. So Jack was all over that one, but it just sailed out to past the left field line. So the 0-2 to Harkins. Pitch is fouled off by Harkins. It appears in right field we got the student section for the Rebels with the trucks backed up and parked and watching the game. And they got a little bonfire, a little small pit fire going out in right field. We'll gather around the fire and watch the Rebels play ball. And a pretty good spot to be in. First pitch to Harkins. He's breaking ball pitch is in there for a strike 3 to Jack Harkins.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 29, Matthew Weaver.
So the Rebel fans and students in right field got a little fire going, watching some good Rebel baseball on the night. The bottom of the 5th, 5-0 lead for the Rebels. Matthew Weaver comes into the box to bat up for the Rebels, with Easton Page standing on third and Matthew Nowell standing on first. First pitch to Weaver zips in for strike 1. 2 outs in the inning. Nowell taking off for second. Nowell gets in safely. A base hit for Weaver. A throw down to third got Nowell in. Page did score from third. So the run will count. Waiting on the call from the umpires before we take this break. Want to give everybody an up-to-date information. Nowell still on third. Run at the plate counts for the Rebels. So it is a 6-0 lead for the Rebels, but Nowell was out at third. So the Rebels have increased their lead all the way to 6 as we're about to get started on this top of the 6th. Rebel baseball coming up with more on Boswell Media Sports.
Shelby County Co-op, you know they have everything you need for the great outdoors. Come shop their huge selection of fishing supplies and get ready for that big gobbler and turkey season. Shelby County Co-op has premium gear that ensures you're ready for the chase. Then visit their greenhouse to see their fruit trees, vibrant flowers, and their colorful yard art. Fire up your taste buds with Bayou Classic Grills and Cookers. It's that time of year, so enjoy. Neshoba County Co-op, West Main Street, Philadelphia.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win. Love to win. Love to win.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebel baseball continuing on Boswell Media Sports. Just about to get started in this in sports 6th inning. Rebels leading 6-0 over Park Place. They're just about to get started in this 6th inning on Boswell Media Sports. Caden Stovall still on the mound for the Rebels. With nobody on base, we're just getting started in the inning. The second pitch thrown to Owen Bailey, misses for ball 2. So 2-0 pitch from Stovall. Another one missing by Stovall for ball 3. His pitch count's getting up to 54 pitches on the night for Stovall. 3-0 pitch. Misses for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk by Stovall. And Owen Bailey will go down to first base. Want to remind everybody to stay tuned. After the conclusion of the game, we're going to have the First Financial Bank post-game show and reveal our Wendy's player of the game during that span as well. So make sure to stay tuned after the broadcast, after our extended break. We'll have it for you right here on Boswell Media Sports. First pitch missing to Peyton Bray for ball 1. Owen Bailey standing on first. Throw back to first. Gets him in time for out number 1. So Bailey's thrown out at first for out number 1. Good play by Stovall throwing off the runner for out number 1. 1-0 count. Peyton Bray. Pitch is high from Stovall for ball 2. (2-0 to Bray. Ball is popped up into shallow center field. Weaver making a run at it, and he makes the grab for out number 2. Bray has good contact on that one, but Matthew Weaver was in the right place at the right time, making that grab for out number 2. So 2 outs in this top of the 6th inning. Rebels leading 6-0 over Park Place. Brings up Easton Haley, who struck out in his last at bat facing Caden Stovall. This one's grounded to third, fielded cleanly by Gardner. Long throw over to first to Walsworth, and in time for out number 3. So the Rebels go 1-2-3 once again. Good defensive showing tonight by this Rebel ball club. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th, and more Rebel baseball will continue on Boswell Media Sports.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
If you love sports, get in the game by getting In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, puts you in the game with personalized jerseys and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports has the cheer uniforms you're looking for, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports also believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Be the fan you've always wanted to be with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Just about to get started in this In Sports 6th inning as the Rebels are leading 6-0 over Park Place in the bottom of the 6th. The Rebels are looking to get back into the winning column after dropping their last home game against Lamar on last Thursday night, losing that one 11-1, but in a good spot tonight against Park Place, leading 6-0. We're about to get started in this bottom of the 6th as Tanner Walsworth will make the walk into the batter's box to face Bennett Newton pitching for Park Place. So Walsworth starting us off in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody on base. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. And the 1-0 to Walsworth. Puts this one into deep right field. Gilmore going back at the wall, and that one is gone by Tanner Walsworth. Solo home run to right field for Tanner. So a solo shot to right by Walsworth extends the Rebel lead to 7. Walsworth, his first hit of the night, second home run of the year for Tanner Walsworth. And with 20 RBIs for Walsworth on the year, very productive at the plate. Extends the Rebel lead 7-0. So Walsworth extends the Rebel lead to 7. And Winstead fouls off the first pitch for an Ozark Ag foul ball. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Winstead. Breaking ball pitch is in for strike 2 to Tyler Winstead. Newton with the 0-2. This one's in the dirt. And misses for ball 1. So nobody on base after that solo shot. Walsworth home run. And Winstead faces a 1-2 count pitch from Newton. This one's outside for ball 2. Rebels leading by 7-0 lead for Leake Academy over Park Place. We're just underway after the Walsworth solo shot in this bottom of the 6th. Winstead battling back now after that last pitch missing for ball 3. And here comes the 3-2 pitch to Winstead. Missing for ball 4, so Winstead battling back after being down in the count. He battles back and draws the walk. So Winstead draws the walk, and it brings up Major Chandler. First pitch to Chandler, missing for ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Chandler. Throw back to first to Winstead, and Winstead gets back in safely sliding. Winstead gets in safely. Here comes the 1-0 to Chandler. Ball is hit into right field. It'll drop for a base hit. And Winstead rounds second, heading for third. Chandler rounds first, headed for second. And both runners advance on the play, so a double for Major Chandler, his first hit of the night. And it'll bring up Will Gardner. Runners now standing on second and third for the Rebels. With no outs in the inning, Will Gardner at the plate. First pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Gardner. This one's belted in a deep right field, going back at the wall, and it will drop for a base hit. Winstead rounds third, headed for home, and Chandler gets in safely at third base as well, so an RBI double for Will Gardner. So a time at the plate is called by Park Place. As the Rebels extend their lead to 8-0 over Park Place. We're going to have a pitching change and come back with more Rebel baseball coming up from Boswell Media Sports.
Are you gearing up for the busy poultry season ahead? Well, look no further than Ozark Ag Supply. Keep your operation running smoothly with our high-quality poultry fan motors, cool cell pads, and durable fan belts. As the temperatures rise, ensure your birds stay cool and comfortable with reliable ventilation systems. Don't let the heat ruffle your feathers. Ozark Ag Supply, Highway 16 West, Carthage.
Come see us at Eastside Pawn and Gun. Josh is there to help you with plenty of knowledge and experience, from the gleaming precision of Vortex optics to essential gear like lawnmower blades and belts. Their shelves are full of quality and quantity. Need quick cash? Eastside Pawn and Gun will provide the pawn loan you need while offering the flexibility you crave right when you need it. Visit them today. Open late 3 days a week. Eastside Pawn and Gun, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Are you gearing up for the busy poultry season ahead? Well, look no further than Ozark Ag Supply. Keep your operation running smoothly with our high-quality poultry fan motors, cool cell pads, and durable fan belts. As the temperatures rise, ensure your birds stay cool and comfortable with reliable ventilation systems. Don't let the heat ruffle your feathers. Ozark Ag Supply, Highway 16 West, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
So after the meeting on the mound with Park Place and Bennett Newton, Pitching staff for Park Place elects to make a change and bring in Carson Hill, number 2 for Park Place. It'll bring up Grayson McDonald pinch hitting at the plate. The first pitch to Grayson's in the dirt for ball 1. So Grayson McDonald is pinch hitting for Gage Warren. The 1-0 to McDonald. Pitches in for strike 1. No outs in the inning. The Rebels leading 8-0 over Park Place. 1-1 pitch to McDonald. Swing and strike 2 this time to Grayson McDonald. So a 1-2 count for McDonald. Infield going in and pitches outside for ball 2. Looked like the infield thought he might have got a bunt down. Here comes the 2-2 to McDonald. Ball is put over the second baseman's head, and that will score Chandler from third. And Coach Stovall will elect to hold Garner at third to give an opportunity for another Rebel pinch hit. So Grayson McDonald gets the single on the night for the Rebels.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 24, Trey Clark.
And it'll bring up Trey Clark. Throw back to first. McDonald gets back in safely. So runner on third, it's Gardner at third. Grayson McDonald at first brings up senior Trey Clark. Swinging strike 1 to Clark. Runners on first and third in this in-sport 6th inning. First pitch to Clark is outside. And McDonald will make the run down to second for a stolen base. So the 1-1 pitch coming to Trey Clark. Inside pitch is in for strike 2. One-two pitch. Carson Hill to Trey Clark. Swinging strike 3 to Trey Clark, and that's a strikeout for Carson Hill. It'll bring up Matthew Nowell up into the box. With runners on second and third. Nowell on the night, 3 for 3 at the plate, looking to go potentially 4 for 4. First pitch to Nowell is a low pitch for ball 1. So McDonald standing on second and Garner on third, and Garner's going to take off for the plate. And it's not in time. Run will score. And that will be run number 10. So that will be the ball game as Will Garner scores on the wild pitch. And that'll be a 10-run rule as the Rebels tacked on a run and make it 10-0 win tonight over Park Place. So the Rebels take tonight's ball game after the run rule over Park Place, move to 16-6 on the year, 5-5 in district play. So we're going to take a break for the post-game show, and we'll be back with more Rebel baseball from Boswell Media Sports.
Leake County Co-op, your friends in your community committed to you, supplying everything you need for garden planting, yard growing, and keeping the animals fed and healthy. Your Leake County Co-op is ready for spring, so now you can be too. They have ferns and blooming plants arriving daily and all the equipment you need for the farm animals. While you're porch sitting, be sure you have one of our Corinthian bells singing in the wind to you. Leake County Co-op, your friends in your community, committed to you. Highway 16 Carthage.
Baptist League Rural Health Clinics have a variety of healthcare options with primary care, pediatrics, and women. providing care at 3 locations in Carthage, Walnut Grove, and Madden. Call 601-267-1470 today to schedule your appointment. Extended hours and Saturdays are available at our primary care clinic located in Carthage. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
Life is full of surprises, but with the right insurance, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way.
At South Group Insurance, they offer tailored insurance solutions for your home, auto, business, and farm. Whether it's protecting your family or securing your future, they're always there to help.
South Group Insurance agents are local, experienced, and ready to help provide personalized service that's right for you.
South Group Insurance, just off the Court Square in Carthage.
To shortstop, it's a line drive, and it's caught, and that will do it.
The Wells family, owner and operators of Wells Church Furniture, have been manufacturing high-quality solid wood church furniture and Maxipator for over 60 years. Whether it's remodeling or starting a new building project, you can trust Wells Church Furniture to supply a quality wood product that will last a lifetime. If your church is looking to replace their furniture, call today and they will help you make your sanctuary a beautiful place to worship. Wells Church Furniture. Visit them online at wellschurchfurniture.com.
Step up to the plate this baseball season with the Leake Academy baseball team.
From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd, come support and cheer on our young men on the field. You will enjoy the excitement that only the Leake Rebels can bring. Derek and Mariana Harkins, longtime Rebels, say they're not just playing ball, they're living every moment with passion and perseverance, giving all the glory to God.
Join them and be part of the legacy that's more than just a game. It's an unforgettable experience. Catch the spirit of the Rebels today. Leake Academy Baseball.
Hey, it's Toby from Wendy's. Picture a Baconator. The 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, the hot and juicy beef, the pretzel bun. Wait, pretzel bun? A pretzel bacon for a limited time? And right now you can get $3 off mobile orders of $15 or more with the offer in the Wendy's app? This changes everything. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new Pretzel Baconator.
Limited time only. At participating U.S. Wendy's. $15 minimum required before taxes and fees. Account registration required.
First Financial Bank, in the business of you.
Looking to make improvements to your home or maybe consolidate high-interest debt? At First Financial Bank, your home's equity can help achieve. From First Financial Bank, you can borrow against your home's value. This is Chance Hall, consumer lender. Whether you're upgrading your kitchen, paying for a vacation, or paying off bills, your home's equity could be the solution. Let your home work for you. Stop by today and see why we're in the business of you.
First Financial Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back to the First Financial Bank post-game show here on Cruise 98.3 and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. I want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring Leake Academy Baseball this season. We didn't get to the 7th inning, but want to thank South Group Insurance for sponsoring that as well. So the Rebels move on the night to 16-6 overall, 5-5 in district play with a 10-0 win tonight over Park Place. Want to give you some of the key stats so far for the night for Park Place and for the Rebels. Rebels move to 16-6, but we'll just wrap this one up as overall good performance by the Rebels tonight. But want to thank our Wendy's player of the game, Caden Stovall, only giving up 1 hit, no runs, and 4 strikeouts over 6 innings of play. So that's our Wendy's player of the game, Caden Stovall, only giving up 1 hit in the shutout with 4 strikeouts on the night. So we'll be back on Thursday night. Rebels will play Park Place again in Madden. We'll have that game for you right here on Boswell Media Sports. So be sure to tune in for that game. We'll have it right here on Cruise 98.3 and the Boswell Media Sports streaming network. So I want to thank Billy Steen, our studio producer, for getting us on the air this evening and showing us another Rebel baseball win. So until next Thursday night, we'll be right here in Madden. Until then, we'll see you then. This is Sam Rigby signing off. Go Rebels.